Hope.
We're glad we found you in, for now we can begin. Bob Hope brings you his laugh review, and smiles are here again.
Thank you so much, and welcome you all to our fun shop. While we manufacture the laughter, it's Pepsodent sales that we're after. To make you smile, the more worthwhile. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is Bob Hope back again for the GOP. Good old Pepsodent. Tonight I'm just a lull between election returns. You know, there's been so many campaign speeches on the air lately. I turned on my radio last night and it handed me a cigar. And what those politicians say about each other, it sounded like they were doing their Christmas wrapping early. Well, election day is almost over, and I'm pretty tired. My uncle ran for office in Eagle Knob, California, and I've been voting all day. But it doesn't pay, to be honest. I voted 12 times a day, and I only got paid for 10. When my uncle got through voting, the ballot box was so stuffed it had to take 6 bicarbonates of soda. My uncle isn't exactly crooked. I'd say he was sort of a pretzel with skin. When he was running for office last year, he said he'd do the public good, and when he was elected, he kept his word. He did them good. Oh, but you'd like him. He's a great man. He came up from the gutter, and boy, is he homesick. He's a very thorough politician. 2 hours before the polls open, he put in his application for a recount of the recount. He had so many cigars in his pocket, he looked like a pipe organ. But I want to take this opportunity to thank the 26 intelligent, honest, right-thinking voters of Eagle Knob who voted for my uncle. The other 2,000 know what they can do. But the people are really slow in Eagle Knob. I entered the polling booth there, pulled back the curtain on the voting machine, and what do you think I found? A guy still voting for Hoover. Oh, but that's enough of that. Phil, tell the ladies and gentlemen who's elected to entertain the Pepsodent voters tonight.
Well, Bob, we have one of the famous Marx brothers, Chico Marx, and in our usual roundup, Skinny Ennis and his band, the Mad Professor Jerry Colonna, through the courtesy of Warner Brothers, 6 hits and a miss, and Bob Hope.
Oh, that's Phil Goodwin, ladies and gentlemen, the big outdoor man. We went up to his cabin in the woods over the weekend to do a little deer hunting. I came back without a buck. Reminds me of Santa Anita. But, boy, I said there's nothing like getting out in the open. I love to go hunting in the woods. It fills me with something. Buckshot. But it's marvelous up there around Phil's cabin. The deers eat right out of your hand. Here in Hollywood, they eat right out of your pocketbook. Isn't that a slick line? Oh, but I'd tell you, the first day Goodwin shot at the moose, he came so close, he shot the milk pail right out from under it. The second day out, I came face to face with a bear. It was pretty horrible for both of us. It was a very old bear. It didn't have a tooth in its mouth. They were all in my arms. Bill shot at the bear 15 times without hitting it. Suddenly, the bear ran in the woods and came out a second later with a large red bullseye over its heart. A large red bullseye over its heart. Hey, we went a little deeper into the woods and ran across an elephant. The elephant came up to me and said, I've been hiding in here all day. How did we make out in today's election? I told him, and he went deeper into the woods. You know, as Skinny Ennis and his band were up there hunting, Skinny's a great hunter, he fired one shot and ran up to Goodwin and said, is the guitar player out of the woods? Goodwin said, yes. Then Skinny said, really? Then I shot a bear. Bill, that's a nice cabin you have up there.
Did you really like it, Bob?
Yes, Bill, except the bed you gave me.
Well, when I made it up, I asked you if you wanted one lump or two.
Bill, that bed was so uncomfortable, even the beaver got out.
Well, anyway, the trip was a success. All except the last day. I fell on a porcupine.
Really? Did you get the needles?
Well, Bob, I have so many needles in me, every time I eat spaghetti, my stomach knits a sweater.
Hiya, fellas. Hiya, Skinny. Say, Skinny, did you ever hunt bear?
Yeah, but I don't like it. It's a leaf pickle.
Pickle.
Yeah, but I'm disappointed in you, Bob.
Why, what about Skinny?
Well, you know that bird dog you sold me?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't sing a note.
What a hunter, Skinny. You couldn't bring down a duck off a meat hook.
Well, everybody liked you up there, Bob.
Really, Bill?
Uh-huh. Even the parrot in my cabin.
The parrot?
Yeah, he woke me up in the middle of the night and said, "Is that Bob Hope, the comedian?"
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Yes."
Yeah.
So the parrot laid an egg as big as an ostrich and said, "Let me see him top that."
Thank you, Bill. And now our 6 Hits in the Miss are going to sing out Johnny Mercer's version of the musical football player Jamboree Jones. Take it, talent.
I began a story out in West Virginia in a little college. All the student body only cared for football, never mind the knowledge. Never mind the sheepskin, they preferred the pigskin, seemed to have it in their bones. They knew all about it, couldn't live without it, all except a certain Mr. Jamboree Jones. He played the clarinet with all his might. He studied night and day. He practiced day and night. No running up the field for Mr. Jones. He'd rather run up the scale and down the scale. What comes? Meanwhile, the team marched on to greater fame till they were asked to play the famous Rose Bowl game. Oh, Roses, and on that day of days, the students beamed. What did they do when the team marched on the field? I want to tell you, ladies and you gentlemen, they screamed, rock, 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 zip, boom, bop, 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 the la, yeah, go, watch them go. Boom. Starting from the kickoff base, pull every trick off, they couldn't win it. Instead of going forward, they were going backward, 5 miles a minute. Seeing their position, they called intermission. They heard the referee say,
17-0, ain't exactly nothing.
you've got 5 minutes to play. And from the stand, there came a distant wail, and it was Jamboree.
I'm swinging, hold 'em, Yale.
Oh, we like, and then the students, they began to yell. The players marched up the field and down the field. Pell-mell, and today the Hall of Fame still proclaims the hero's name. Jamboree Day can't forget, won a football game with a clarinet.
In 1754, a certain young Englishman received a letter from his father which read, "I hope you take great care of your teeth, and that you clean them well every morning and after every meal. But I do insist that you never use any of those sticks or hard substances which always rub away the gums and destroy the varnish of the teeth." And who do you think wrote this letter in 1754? It was none other than the famous Lord Chesterfield. Now, fortunately, the sticks and hard cleaning substance he speaks of have completely disappeared from modern American life. But the rest of Lord Chesterfield's advice is as important today as it was nearly 200 years ago. Think how he would have greeted Pepsodent toothpaste containing irium. Irium is the cleansing agent found only in Pepsodent of all toothpaste. Gently, quickly, effectively, it helps Pepsodent toothpaste brush away stubborn surface stains, leaving your teeth gleaming with natural brilliance. And always remember, Pepsodent toothpaste containing irium is safe in its action on teeth. Safe for children, safe for adults, because it contains no grit, no drugs, no bleach. Try Pepsodent today and see how effectively it reveals the true